What's up? Alex O Crypto here. Starting a bit early. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Oh yeah, I got that morning unicorn hair going on. How we all doing here? Let's look at the charts. Let's say hi to the chat. How's it going, Felix? How's it going, the Fallen One? How's it going, Jonathan Schaefer in the chat? I may have jumped into a short here as well. Proof's in the pudding. Here's the trade. Entry price is 21,848. So we can go and look at the charts. We can see how we got into this trade. I circled this down here because we know that the Fallen One, he got in at, what was it, 21,555? And, oh yeah, he rode this up. Look at that. That's a patient man. That's a patient man. Shout out to the Fallen One. Making the gains. Being patient. Shout out to you. Red Padawan Range Bender. What's up? Shout out to you. Thanks for joining us in the live. You guys are always here supporting the channel. Much love to all of you guys. How we all doing? Otter Gang. I look over and I see like this unicorn hair going on. There we go. Maybe we'll be all right. Who cares what I look like? Let's get into the charts. We're all here. I'm in at 21,824, and I'm in at 848. Look at us being patient. Cheers, bro. Got to be patient in this game. The Fallen One. Yes, it is about the patience in this game. I totally agree. I've been making some mindset videos, and it's a long-term perspective that really helps us look in trading in a much healthier way. What up, Sniper's Nightmare in the chat? Throwing up the wrench. How's it going, Sniper's Nightmare? Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Much love. I know you just got scam wicked, and you know what? It's part of the game too. And you know what? There will be more trades. So shout out to you. It's a boot. It's a boot. It's a boot. Canadians say a boot. Top 10 in the chat. Anthony Soprano in the chat. Man, Saturday is the day for you guys. I mean, it's Sunday morning here in Australia. But look at all these guys are killing it here. Do I have a solution for TradingView for free? TradingView free. I traded with free TradingView for at least a year. Okay, so you can manage trading with TradingView, the free version, no problemo. Get yourself some free indicators. There's even indicator packages that have multiple indicators on them so that you don't need more than 3, I believe, and you don't need the paid version. You can survive with that free stuff. So we'll get into that as well. Very type stop loss, so it didn't take a big hit. Awesome Sniper. It cost $700. My suggestion for when we buy anything, if you don't have the funds, is wait till like a Black Friday sale. TradingView always has one of those. Obviously, people have links in their description, but for me, I would wait. Like, I bought my year-long TradingView package thing on Black Friday. Completely cheap, right? It's really cheap. But until then, the free one is just good enough, right? So right now, we're in a short. Let's jump into the charts. How do we get into this 5-minute bear div? Well, we laugh about it now, but we jumped in anyways because guess what? Guess what? We saw this bear div here. We could see price coming up. It wicked up. Oh my God, we got to move finally. And we got the bear div here on the charts. And guess what? We jumped in. We're in a trade right now. Finally. You know what? It's a patient game here, you know, and it's come to the range kind of value area high. I was targeting 21,918. I believe I shared that down in our Discord, but you know what? That's at the value area high here. We also have confluence that we're at the value area high, and we could jump back down as well from this 786, I believe. The 786 as well. So my stop loss is just above here, around 960, I believe, and looking for this to ride down. We'll take profits eventually. I think once we get into this middle of the range, I'll take some of my profits out if we do work our way back down. If not, it's not a huge position, but it's another trade, and we're trading, right? As traders, we trade, and we share our trades, and we help each other. So shout out to everybody in the Discord, been sharing your trades, your setups, all that. I really appreciate all of you. Jonathan Schaefer, there's the guy. I'll post my new indicator that is a 6 SMA and 6 EMA, 50 EMA ribbon, and the color changes in the VWAP necessary. Holy smokes, he's got a solution for you. See, Jonathan Schaefer with the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful indicator. I have tried it. It works well. It is awesome. So currently right now, yes, top 10. I am in a short. I jumped in at the top of this wick at 21,848. You can see right here, my short trade is 848. Right around here. I have the stop loss at around 960 right here. And I'm targeting the bottom of this range. So this is my trade setup currently. I'm in it. Hopefully we win it. If not, it seemed good for me. So it sounds good. Jonathan, the indicator maker Schaefer. That's a mouthful. The indicator maker Schaefer. Anthony Soprano. We're getting our second coffee into us, so we're just kind of waking up here, friends. But let's zoom out. Let's go to the lower time frames. That's the trade setup that I'm currently in. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate every single one of you making this channel happen, making this fun for me. And the question is, are we going back to the lower lows? Well, I'm going to turn off all this jargon on the charts. We can look at this main trend line that we have been watching, and there's multiple people posting this trend line on Twitter, and everybody's saying either we're going to get a bounce, or once we drop below this, we can see that we're going to work back into this range. So what is the range that we're looking to work our way back into? Well, obviously, if there is a range, we got to ask the Padawan range bender if we're going back into this range. Still working. I don't get to watch you often, but glad I have the time today. Thank you so much, Still Working, for being in the chat. Shout out to you. I missed you, but I didn't miss you completely. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm calling it M.A. Manny. You guys are hilarious. I almost swore. This is for so we've busted through. And you know about busting through. We always tend to come back and test the range. So we're looking for something like this. Everybody wants to see something like this to continue this bullish sentiment, right? Continue this uptrend that we currently are in. And if we do get below, I believe this 20,000 mark here, that we will be back in the range, right? We'll be back in the range. So where is this range? Well, we can quickly identify that range by just pulling a quick volume across here. And we can see that this big chunk of range starts just below us and works its way all the way back down to this point of control here. And we were in this for quite some time. I mean, when I say quite some time, I mean June, man. So we came crashing down. We traded along this range, right? And obviously we had the FTX scandal that brought us way down here. And then we traded this range. So there's a couple of ranges within this range, but we're knocking on the door of this lower bottom range that we traded for so long, and we could work our way back down. Now, we know that the bulls are back in town because they clearly pushed us up here, and they clearly are fighting. They're fighting because we haven't moved that much, right? We continue sideways, and we know that that everybody's talking about this 25K right here above our heads. So mark this out on your charts at 25.3 or 237, depending on your exchange. It'll be different. I use Bybit. Through 25% of my account LRC again, I will beat it. Well, Sniper's Nightmare is having some revenge trading. I don't necessarily suggest that, but Sniper's Nightmare, you do what you want, my friend. Hopefully you beat LRC up. My hopes are always with you, my friend. So LRC Please be nice to Sniper's Nightmare. So we can see we've bounced off this point here, but we haven't completely come down and touch it, right? So let's go through our weekly, because the weekly is going to print, right? And we got to understand that with the weekly, this don't look too good, right? This looks like we're coming down, right? It's a very, very bearish signal. We had the reverse triangle here, right? And Sniper's Nightmare knows LSU well enough to take the play. So there we go. My hopes are with you, bro. So you can see that this is pretty bearish, right? On the weekly, we're going to get this candle printing in the next, well, what is it? Next couple hours? No. In 24 hours, this candle will print, right? So unless the bulls can extremely push this, this is looking very bearish to me, right? It's looking very bearish to me. If you want to know when the weekly candle prints, you go to UTC, go to London, Lisbon, Dublin, Reykjavik, you know, anyone with no plus or minus numbers, right? And it's at 12 o'clock on a Sunday. That's how you get that. Just so you know. See, I got to go all the way back down here to Sydney because it's crazy here. We're plus 11 or whatever. So, yeah, that's it. So the weekly looks very bearish. Let's go down to, 5 days printing a red dot. Now, we were watching the 4-day. Let me zoom down here. We were watching the 4-day for some extra confluence. The red dot has printed on the 4-day. So that is pretty bearish in my opinion, right? And it could curl us over. But money flow has crossed over into the green, which is kind of contradicting. So this is a contradicting signal in my opinion. So let's go down to the 3-day. 3-day had printed the red dot, and the money flow is curving over. VWAP is below 0, which is pretty healthy bearish for me. And you can see the slight curvature here. The slight curvature, never mind. The very sharp curvature here that's with the stochastic that looks like it's going to bring us down. Also, let's look at the 2-day. The 2-day has turned red and is curving down as well. VWAP is very steep. Money flow looks like to be coming down. So that is also very bearish. Now let's look at the daily. The daily looks a little bit different to me because we have crossed over the 0 line and we might be curving back up. Now this leading indicator could show us that we're going to curl up this way, right? So this could easily steady out and then turn back upwards. So we got to be careful here. Also with the stochastic, we can see that it's coming sideways, right? So this could be a leading indicator that tells us, hey, don't be too bearish. Be careful here. It is the weekend. We do have not as much volume and anything is in play. It won't let me draw, right? So anything is in play. This isn't steep to the downside. So I look for this to curve back this way to be continuing my bearish sentiment, right? We don't want 25K, need lows to buy more. Yes, I agree. Let's bounce down that trend line for a few weeks, collect more coins, and fire back up past 25K. I agree. Let's fill up some bags, right? I mean, I know everybody has not filled up the bags as much as they've wanted to, but also, am I a believer that the bottom is in? Well, I'm not. Sorry. Don't think I'm a perma bear, but I do believe that this is a bit of a dead cat bounce. I do believe that with the economy and what's going on with Binance and the SEC and multiple things have given me the idea that, you know what, maybe we can see lower lows depending on how the markets behave. But with jobs and the way they are and certain things in the economy, I don't see us pushing up to the moon, but also it's not financial advice. This is kind of my sentiment and it's my thinking. Also, I'd like to obviously grab more coins down at lower prices. Who wouldn't, right? But we have to be patient. We have to be careful, right? Right now, as traders, it doesn't matter if the markets go up or down. We're going to extract profits, right? Let's take a look at our trade. Where are we at here? Has it come down any lower? No, it's kind of bouncing back up. So nothing new on that trade. It's still range in here. This could be some sort of bull flag. We'll see how it works out. So let's go down into the 12, the 10, the 8 to the 5. You know, that's not even a rap song. So we are curling up here. This could be bullish as well, right? So the money flow is a long-term indicator, and it is clearly, let me change this to red because it's easier to see for you guys. Red. Thank you. That it's coming down to the 0 and it's touching the 0, as you can see. Oh, that's cool. It hasn't fully come down yet, but it's when it comes to the 0 area, I find that it's very easy for it to bounce off of it rather than go below, right? To continue the trend. You can see here on the 12-hour how far apart these are, which means that there is a move coming, in my opinion. That's more interesting. Maybe I should have checked in this before taking the trade. Oh, wow. Alex surprising himself here. So we can see that this is a pretty beautiful candle curving upwards on the 8 and the 10 and all the way down to the 6. Yep, still looks pretty bullish. Bullish in my opinion. But remember, it's the weekend, right? It's the weekend. I hope you're all having a good time. And extracting profits out of this market, right? So it's a little sideshow. Sometimes I feel like I'm just your entertainment. So we can see we have wicked down. We had this clear trend line that was holding us down. We didn't manage to get to this area before, and we have curled back up very nicely. Very nice curl. Is there a green dot there? Oh, yeah. That's from your trade. We've curled up nicely here, and we're starting to print a big green or orange candle, in my opinion, in my trading view setup. So right now, we are in this range. We have been brought down by news. If we turn on our smart money concepts, we do have this gap above us here that typically wants to be filled. Will it be filled? That's why we got an alert. I'll actually bring this alert back to halfway here, which would be more accurate to give me an idea of where price is moving in that short period of time. Now we have an alert also sit down below at 20,500. Why do we have that? Well, when we look at the grand scheme of things and we zoom out, and to let you guys know that we have a CME gap at 19.5. So 19.5, there is a CME gap right here that typically gets filled, right? That typically gets filled. Not saying it's gonna just yet, but that typically gets filled, right? So in the short term / medium term, I expect us to come back down to this range around 20,000. If we do pump, I expect us to challenge the previous lows, right? This is just my thinking. It's not financial advice. I don't know if we need to say that multiple times, but I'm going to say it just in case. But you can see that we have this point of control above us here, which is very similar to the lows as well. And we can see that we want to work our way back into this range, which is also aligned up with the range previous from before. So we are kind of being held up here by the volume of the previous range that we traded in for so long. Now, what are all these lines and what's going on with my chart? Well, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for us to come into this big volume starts area. I've been looking for this for the past couple days, just so that we can see if we get a reaction here. Now, a healthy reaction would be a bounce and then back down, right? That would be a healthy reaction in my opinion. Or as Bitcoin typically does, it'll just drop it like it's hot, right? Or it'll pump like no other. So we have to be prepared. That's why we use stop losses. That's why we use good risk management. And we go off of what the charts tell us, right? Doubled down on LRC, 5x on BitGet, and 10x on KuCoin. He's all in. He's pushed the chips across the table. He has released the bags. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare. LRC. I'm curious now. Let's go and look at what Sniper's Nightmare is up to on LRC. Is he shorting? He's shorting. He's definitely shorting. He's shorting. He's all in. He's all in on the short. He's saying, hey. Let's make some dump music for Sniper's Nightmare. Boom, 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 boom. Dump it. Okay, that's all I got for you. Much love. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare out there trading. How's our trade looking? Down on the 12, the 24. We can see that we are in this range. So we zoom in, we look at this range, we can see that we have had pushes to the downside like we were talking on the longer term time frames. We have had very boring volume. If we turn up the volume, oh yeah, look at how exciting this volume has been. And one thing, for the mindset people out there, you know volume, how it's typically different colors, right? How it's typically like red and green. Well, volume is volume. You don't need to know if it's red or green. It's just volume. So I've changed it to one solid color just so that I don't get emotional when I'm looking at a volume chart. You know, it eliminates the volume. It just allows me to see this one's higher than the next one. It doesn't mean that it's good or it's bad, right? That's a little tip I use with my volume so I can know whether or not it's just moving. Big volume up, no volume down, right? So we've had stagnant volume throughout this range. Hasn't been doing much. We had a couple of pushes to the downside. You can see here and here and here. But it's been rejected, right? The bulls are fighting, right? The bulls are fighting. I see some patterns on LRC, but they're not PG. Well, I totally know what you mean, Soprano, with the patterns of, pattern trader. So right now, we're in this range. We've dropped down significantly. We could come up and fill this halfway point of this gap. Don't be confused by my trade, even though I jumped in a trade right now. It would be more healthy for us to come up, golden pocket, from up here. Sorry, I'm like burping on stream, which isn't very polite. Excuse me for that. But yeah, the main setup of this range would definitely be to wait for it to at least come to the 0.5 here and test this out. Oh, you guys kill me, man. How am I supposed to? I'm gonna have to go Tom Crown on you guys. Here, look. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna Tom Crown it. All right, so Tom Crown says. Tom Crown's a legend. Come on. Shout out to Tom Crown. Go check out Tom Crown. I'm not here to make fun of Tom Crown. I just so happen to have sunglasses beside my computer. But I can throw on the he's probably like, Alexo Crypto. Got the hipster glasses on now. Sorry about that. A little off topic. Oh, man. So, yeah. I'd be looking for a healthy retracement. We've had a push up here. And can we curl over on the higher term time frames? We're waiting for these red dots to print on. Let's see. We got one on the 12 yet. The 12 is starting to curl over, right? This is probably Smart Money Concept's probably going to say weak high. Is this a weak high? Yep. See, weak high. We got a weak high here. So you never want to get weak high. You want to get really high, right? Not financial advice, but you want to be patient here. We could see that VWAP is on down below, and we have, a quick push up, which could mean that we're working our way down, right? This is a bit of more of a risky trade because of the volume. We had to push up, so it should continue upwards, but we need to be patient here. Obviously, we have the stop loss set. We are working our way sideways right now, just like before. So can we work our way back down, or will we push upwards, right? The trade setup is like this. Oof, it's tight now, eh? And we have this around 6.4, and obviously we're targeting at the lows, right? So this is where we're at. Patience, we'll see how it plays out. If not, won't be that bad of a loss. $69%, baby. All right. So I'm going to go into Ethereum, take a look at Ethereum. That's my Bitcoin setup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's I'm waiting. I'm definitely going to be waiting to see how it reacts. It is weekend volume, so I'll definitely be looking for this to come down. That would be beneficial to my trade, so that's obviously biased. But on a whole, if it were to continue upwards, I would look for a retrace here, maybe a long entry that we can see. Maybe there's a volume area here, point of control. No, we're pretty much at the point of control, but there is some volume down here that we traded in this range here. So if it continues bullish, I mean, right now we're at the top of the range. So for me, you're looking for shorts. If we continue upwards, long term, it's definitely to the middle of this drop down, followed with the confluence of the golden pocket that we had right there, right? And that would be another setup, right? So, and that alarm that I have set is set at 22,214, right? And my target for the short trade is down below here at the big volume starts area, right? And as we get further to the right, this red line that we talked about at the beginning of the stream obviously moves further down. So that would be my target all the way down, right? So depending on where we're at, this will drop with my target, right? That's where I'm at. Alex, you got a new indicator that shows gaps. No, I just use Smart Money Concepts, my friend. Smart Money Concepts. Luxalgo. Luxalgo. I have a couple things turned off on it. I don't know. You can pause this and look. I've kind of tweaked it a little bit, but not much. It's just to help me find gaps. You always got to find the gap, right? So it's very important. So yeah, that's my trade setups. Look for it to come down to the swing lows here and challenge it again. But also, if it does continue to pump, I do have 21,935 and 22,000 as my levels of support and resistance. So these are my resistance levels as well, along with this 22,200 area. So let's wait. Let's be patient. And let's see what this gives us. You know what? You can jump into the trade with me if you want, but it's not financial advice. So the markets look awfully green. Looks awfully green. Let's go over. Let's check the Dixie. Our friend, the US dollar. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit. Now it's pushed up above this range and it stayed above this range, which is pretty healthy. It had this big swing down with the news here, and then it pumped like crazy, which dropped our Bitcoin price, right? It's trying to hold its head above water here, which is healthy, but it's also, the higher this goes, the lower Bitcoin will go. So we're keeping an eye on the Dixie. We're seeing if it can work its way above here, flip this to support, and get back into this range previous. So I've been keeping my eye on the Dixie to see if it can work its way back up into this range, right? Which will be healthy for the markets, but also negative for Bitcoin, which will definitely make us go lower, right? The stronger the dollar, the less people are putting their money into Bitcoin, right? They're holding. So at the S&P, we've looked at the S&P multiple times, but with the S&P, we have worked our way out of this trend line that was so strong, just similar to Bitcoin. There's this big trend line. If we go out on the daily and we zoom out, we can see this big trend line that was being multiple respected, right? But we had a quick move through it. Now we are currently coming back. Looks like we're going to retest it. So keep an eye on S&P to come back to this trend line and retest it. That could mean downside for Bitcoin, but it could also mean that if we do get a strong bounce, that it could be mega upside for Bitcoin. This could be just a retracement. This is why we got to be careful, use good stop losses, and practice good risk management. Correct? Correct. Right? So that's my thought. CME gap. Mark these out on your charts. Remember, this trend line is pretty important. It has been dictating a lot of the market lately. And make sure to add this to your charts. Here are some prices just in case you don't want to do the research yourself. You can add this to your charts as well. Just so you know, the CME gap's actually a little bit higher. Yeah, so there you go. Let's go over to Ethereum. Ooh-wee. Bounced off this big, huge square. Now, this big, huge square on Ethereum is a swift move, a volume gap, right? Let me turn off this. It's too crowded. Ethereum and Matic are being strong. They've been strong, but remember, with all the staking news, it could be bad news for Ethereum, right? We've challenged this box. We know if we get pushed past this box, it's a swift move down, right? We will fall through here. So it's holding up. It'll probably hang around here for a little bit, and it'll probably not do much. But right now, Ethereum on the short-term time frames looks more bullish, doesn't it? But it's coming up to these tops before, right? So if we lower this trend line here, we take a look at this range, we can see that Ethereum is pumping, but it's coming up to its value area high, right? This could be a good short entry for Ethereum, right? This could be a good short entry. Markets are trying to rally a little bit right now on the weekend. They're trying to recover. Maybe my trade isn't safe. It's trying to push. I'm in the red right now, right? I'm in the red. That's okay. It's okay. We have a stop loss set. We're practicing good risk management. Be patient out there, my friends. Be patient. So Ethereum looking a bit bullish. Also, it's the weekend, low volume, so be patient, but know that we're coming up to a value area high. We've touched it once. Can we touch it twice and move back down? This could be a good trade setup if you're looking to scalp Ethereum. Let's go over to Matic. Quickly on Matic. Same thing, top of the range. Value area high. Above the value area high. Maybe we'll pull this back. Point of control even is above us there. So maybe that's a good entry for Matic. Pull a fibs from the top here. Let's always pull a fib, right? Got to pull the fib. We got confluence there with the golden pocket. Matic maybe at 26 cents. Maybe at 26 cents. Matic's looking like a good short entry as well. So these are the things I'm looking at. Right now, I'm just in the Bitcoin trade. It is the weekend. I have been working on mindset videos. So I've done one about FOMO, fear of missing out. I've done one about risk management. So we're trying to get them out to you guys. I'm going to do one about controlling your emotions because, you know, we're all emotional. And we don't like taking losses. So we're out here trying our best. Crypto Billy in the chat. Shout out to Billy, man. What a legend. Kendall Mafia, my man. We love you, Billy. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go. Weekend salute. How are we doing, Billy? Hope you're doing well. We're getting a little bit of a pump here on the corn. Will we get knocked out? That is the question. We are currently in a short trade, looking to not get beat up by Bitcoin, but we got a healthy stop loss. How are we doing? We love you, Billy, over here, Alex O Crypto. Jonathan Schaefer in the chat. All you guys, man, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Trying to help each other grow. trying to make some good trades, help each other understand the charts. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. So thank you so much. We all good. Jonathan and I are in a trade right now. Will it hold? That is the question. I'm going to watch the charts here for a bit and manage our emotions. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. Who are we taking? Are we taking the Chiefs or are we taking the Eagles? I'm in Australia here and nobody knows what the heck I'm talking about. It's funny, right? Like I gotta lean towards the Eagles. Just because the Chiefs are the favorites. That was quite the game with the Bengals there. If you know, we're talking about American football. Oh man, what is that? American football, my friend. I'm taking the Eagles. Eagles for Billy. Let's go. We got to do the Eagles, man. We got to do the Eagles. This is what we want the price to do. Ace, shout out to y'all. Alex Sniper's Nightmare eventually went into the AP tree, lost a couple, about 28% loss altogether, but 221% win in 4 winning trades, which is less than the lost trades. Congratulations, Ace. Stop loss is your best friend. Yes, it is. Preserve that capital. Ensure that you can trade another day in and out. But we're doing the Eagles for Billy. We're going to be doing the Eagles for Billy. Oh, man. I remember. Oh, the Eagles have always been. I mean, I'm across the border from Toronto. So, I mean, it's either the Bills, the Eagles, or the Giants. No, Giants, nah. Eli, back in the day. Big UFC fight in Australia tonight. Oh, the Otter Gang's going to come out to the UFC fight. You thought it was the Cowboys this year. I was thinking Bengals this year. Wild. I love that we're all talking football. Money flow looking good there. Money flow is coming. See, it's crossing over on the 1 hour here. It's scaring me, but we got a steep VWAP pointing down, right? And we have this divergence here as well. So we're looking for this to come down. We can see that we're getting a couple of higher highs, but it doesn't seem to be moving with a lot of volume right now. We had the initial spike up. We've had a couple of pushes trying to make higher highs. It has succeeded a little bit, but we can see that we are coming up on weekend volume. Remember, this is weekend volume with higher highs and lower lows. So to me, this is pretty bearish. If we get the smackdown from the bearish divergence, go sports, says Sniper's Nightmare. I noticed in the UK it's football or nothing, right? Some people watch cricket and stuff, but North America, we love our sports, man. UFC in Australia tonight. That should be good. Money flow looking good there. I can't follow sports. Talk to about my BTC, and we get lots to talk about it. But sports, I go with Go Sports written on my chest. Go Sports, man. Oh, this is looking bearish. So maybe we get a little dump here. The missus don't like sports too much either. She's all about that yoga mat life, right? Shout out to yoga. Go Eagles. Oh man, too good. Rugby, boxing, and MMA. Don't mess with Sniper's Nightmare. He'll armbar you and then ruck over and box you. Oh man, so money flow is looking good. We're having a good time. You know, it's Saturday or Sunday morning, and right now we're looking for the longer time frames to curl over here. That's what we're looking, is for more signals that we're gonna curl over here. We haven't got anything. We've gotten, see, mixed signals on the 15. We got a red and a green dot. Green dot hasn't confirmed yet. We're waiting for that to confirm. We got 7 minutes on the confirmation of that. So maybe this can change. But we got to be patient here. Risk management cannot be overemphasized. 7 lost trades didn't cost me more than 30%, but 4 winning trades got me 221%. In fact, 3 of the winning trades got 200. See, that's amazing, right? We talk about here on this channel about preserving capital, good risk management, good trades with high probabilities, but at the key core of any good trader is risk management, managing emotions, a long outlook mindset. So you got to be in this you got to be looking at a long-term play here, you know. If we're making $10 a day every single day, you're going to grow a big account, right? But if we're losing, right, and we're not preserving the capital, and we're not practicing good risk management, and we're getting wrecked or we're getting liquidated, right? One of the hardest skills I had to learn in trading was how to take a loss. Once I learned how to take a loss and be okay with that, and not sit here, move my stop loss a little bit higher, because I know we've all been there. Moving this stop loss around with that hopium, right? Would it not be better to take the, whatever, let's say it's a $5 loss here, re-enter with a new plan up here, and then crush it down here and make $30? Oh, what? You made $25, right? It's mindset, right? You got to think about how to extract profits but preserve capital at the same time. And that is what has made me a profitable trader, right? By preserving the capital, getting into another trade. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. If we were 100% traders, we wouldn't be here, right? We'd just be trading. We'd be just freaking longing and shorting for fun, right? But that's not how it works, right? So shout out to you, Ace, for preaching risk management, because that's what we're all about. We got to preserve that capital in order to become profitable traders, and also, you know, to take the emotion out of it so that we can sleep well at night. Because I know as a trader, you know, sometimes I just want to check the charts at 1 a.m., right? If I'm in a trade that isn't keen, is a bit too risky, and, you know, I shouldn't have probably been in it, and I'm afraid I'm going to get stopped out. Well, before bed, I will definitely move that stop loss down and go to bed. Like, I will just be like, okay, like if I get knocked out here, I get knocked out here. But at least I'm not trying to sleep and I got my stop loss up here and I'm like, oh, I'm not really comfortable with that amount of loss, but it could work out. It could work out, right? $10 a day plus interest means 11 the next day and so on. You will grow that bag, right? It's that longevity mindset over and over and over. And as we continue this trading journey together, hey, look at us. We're growing, right? Minus the 40% or so that the USA government taxes take. I think it's 44% in Australia. So, oh man, I made 450,000 paper trading, and my first 10 real life trades cost me 10 grand, real dollars. I had to learn or quit. No emotion. Set it and walk away. That's it, Crypto Billy. That's it, man. So true. So true. We need to be able to stay in these charts, because the longer we're looking at price action, the longer we're in the charts trying to set trades up, the longer we're learning, the longer we're growing, the longer we're seeing different perspectives, right? Of, you know, maybe I'll add, you know, a market cipher to my trading repertoire, or a VWAP, or, you know, the smart money concepts. You know what? I just recently have been looking at trading sessions. So, like, for me in Australia, one of the hardest things being in Australia is that we get New York Open at 1:30 in the morning. right? It's not easy to trade the open, right? Like Friday night is basically our only chance. So if we go here and we go to sessions, on the chart, and this pops up, right? But we can select an area of that we want to trade, right? And I've been looking at the Tokyo session because it kind of works out with me getting home from work, right? And I could just trade the Tokyo session, right? Just trade the on the Tokyo session. Therefore, you know what? I don't have to worry about missing the New York Open. I can work on the Tokyo session. And you know what? There is volume within all these sessions throughout my charts. Oh, I can see it dumped here, pumped here, right? Oh, it dumped here. It seems to be mixed mashed, but you know, there is volume within these sessions, right? And I can look to trade those as well. Bitcoin Games says, what do you think? Focus on college or trading? Now that is a hard question. You know, I'll never, ever, ever say it's not important to educate yourself and acquire knowledge, right? If you're taking something in college that you are passionate about and that you care about and that you look that will benefit you in your future, then obviously go with it, man. Trading will always be there, but I think you can focus. If you've paid for your college, I would give your college that attention, right? And then I'd look to do both at the same time, right? So for me, I would be in the charts. I'd be educating myself alongside with trading, which isn't easy. It is a hard choice, but depending on what your college degree is and what you're trying to take and how you're trying to learn, I mean, I watch a lot of Tom Bilyeu and stuff like that, and it's about acquiring skills, right? Acquiring skills that can help benefit you in the long term, right? Will it be trading? Will it be your college, right? Those are hard decisions, right? Like for me, I'm 32 years old and I'm a carpenter by trade, and I went to carpenter's college and I got my apprenticeship done, and you know, it's an invaluable skill. I can build a house from start to finish now because I've invested that time, right? Is it a trade that I want to do for the rest of my life? Probably not, right? But I have a set of skills, just like Liam Neeson. I have a set of skills that I can build a house and I can do anything and I can fix anything within the house. And you know what? I love working with my hands, but I also love to be able to sit and extract some profits from the markets. And I've been staring at these charts for quite a long time. So for me, I'm trying to be multifaceted, but it's always important to invest into your future, develop skills, and try to grow it as, you know, as a man or as a human being or as a woman. You know, it's very important, right? I think education goes a long way. Thanks so much for sharing that, Bitcoin Game. Ace, yeah, you're probably on point now. I moved the stop loss into profit, not the other way. I used to cancel my stop loss entry. Sometimes I would give me 400%. Yeah. Oh, man. Nothing takes all the time. I did my diplomas and I was building motorbikes in spare time for extra cash. See, when there's a will, there's a way, right? When there's a will, there's a way. But, you know, we're biased here. We love trading, man. We love trading, right? My boss gets mad at me sometimes. Well, it doesn't get mad at me, but he knows that I'm trading. He'd be like, what? Are you on those charts again? Lunch is over. And I'm like, it's all right, man. Don't worry. I want to pay myself. So you have a hard choice, but at the end of the day, do what you love, man. Do what you love and do what brings you joy. See, even Billy's got a degree in finance. That's amazing. Congrats, Billy. Even though he says it's the biggest waste. That's amazing. My boss does the same. You on the Bitcoin again? Yeah, boy. Oh, man. Giver's gain. That's it. Giver's gain. Ace, you love working with your hands, huh? What else do you like working with? Well, I like pulling my fib. Every now and then I can pull a fib and I get this beautiful golden pocket thing. Once I pull my fib, I pull a fib, and it lines up perfectly with the golden pocket. Sometimes it's a 786, but I like to I like to pull my fib. Oh man, you guys are killing me. This is great. Sniper's Nightmare markets are moving during New York session, and news drops in that session. I only have time when the market is ranging. That's why. New York. Yeah, New York Open. I mean, it's the most volatile, right? So we got to be careful out here. But yeah, that sessions thing has helped me pick an area to trade, come home, trade it, and not be staring at the charts all the time. Go for swing trades over scalps if you have less time. That's it too, right? If you were swing trading and you're following us in the Discord, you would know I gave some setups. If you're swing trading this setup, I mean, I got in. I mean, I wish I was a swing trader because I got in at the top of this wick. Like 24,110 is where I got in, right? If you're a swing trader, you'd be laughing right now all the way to the bank. You know what I mean? So that would have been I got 388% out of it because, you know, I use leverage and blah, blah, blah. But I came all the way down here and I made that beautiful, beautiful trade. But, you know, if you're swing trading, there's a way to read the markets too for swing trading. For sure, right? For sure. Everybody's laughing at the fib. We pulling the fibs out here. Otter's got fibs, man. Otter's got the fibs, right? If we look in and we using if we using the emojis to trade this, you know, you got to watch out for the tail, because when you pull the fib, you know, it could push the price downwards, right? So we got to be very careful out there that the Otter's fib doesn't push the price downwards, because it could retrace, right? Not financial advice, of course. I prefer scalping, but I think that's the only solution. Now, that's the thing. You can come to the charts for 30 minutes to an hour, scalp, and get out, right? That's what I tend to do. Scalp and get out. Like, currently, I'm in this trade, and I don't know. This trade is not looking good anymore. It's still pushing. It's angry. It's an angry trade right now. So, what's up, gang? Darren Does Things. Shout out to Darren Does Things in the chat. What's up, gang? I'm a business intelligence analyst. And I work with Python code. Since I learned that trading view indicators are basically Python code, I'm now building some indicators on work time. Shout out to Darren Does Things. He's doing things that he shouldn't be doing at work. Amazing. I mean, he's coding the Python. He's killing it. We got financial degrees in the chat. We got carpenters. We got intelligent analysts. My boss once said to me, you know, if you have a degree, he said, you know what? Thermometers also have degrees, Alex. And do you know where you put thermometers? Right up your bum. Is that appropriate for stream? I don't think that's appropriate for stream. I'm so sorry. I thought it was funny. That's why we clicked this isn't for kids, right? No wife says sniper. Isn't it past your bedtime? Oh, man. You guys are out here. You guys are making my day. I appreciate every single one of you guys. No need to get funded, to be honest. I'm making my own. Old people are stubborn. Get funded. Snipers weeks. I'm too impatient. Scalps for me. We're all trying to get this price to go down. We in a short right now. We in a short. Oh, we're dollar positive. Are we dollar positive? 48. We're $3 positive. Oh, we're making gains. We're making gains. We're in it. It's X, no wife. Change your name on YouTube, bro. You go from X to no wife. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for joining us in the live stream. So glad you're here. You know what? Mrs. Otter's been on the phone calling about the internet. We haven't gotten the internet yet. You know, even Phil X gave us a link to get better internet. We out here. I'm sorry if it does break up and it isn't on point, but we've ordered the internet. I can't do much more. I'm just waiting for Australian internet to wake up. You know, it's slow as ASF, so you know, we gotta wait. Ace, I'm 57. My son graduated Duke Med after he went to OSU and master's in biomed at Duke. He is $350K in debt, but he would advise going to college. I advise heck no. Oh man. Crypto Billy. Hopefully he gets a good job, bro. So we're all different. No right or wrong answers for that one. Absolutely. I am not using your Aussie broadband company. The one you suggested does not service our area. We're in a new area in Sydney, so it's all like built in, all this BS. So we're still waiting. We'll see how it works out. Least router isn't being held outside. She's out there in the crane position, holding the phone, pointing north, on a ladder, trying to get the maximum effort of reach all the way out there so that the internet's okay. But, I mean, she's doing her best. I appreciate her for that. And she's got coffee on lock. We're all different. Lisa router is me. I'm still in my shorts from 23,250 and 22,950. Keep that corn dumping. That sounds amazing. You're in from 23,250. That is a great setup there. Look at Anthony Soprano with the beautiful. I bet you Frankie Kendall sent you up with that. That guy is giving the sauce all the time. Shout out to you guys. 23. Wow. We'll keep the corn dumping for you there, Tony. Hey, Tony, let's go. Oh, that's why Aussie Broadband turns up in like 2 days, hooks it up, and never have to drop out in 2 years. Yeah, it's new neighborhood, man. It's a new neighborhood. My UK broadband is poop emoji, waiting for upgrade. There, fixed. Alex, you talk about internet. I was brought up in South Africa. When I emigrated to UK, fastest fiber broadband in South Africa was 10 megabytes per second. First broadband in the UK is on the African internet, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Ace. Or I'm sorry to hear that, Darren. Sorry, Darren does things. We got first world problems here, don't we, Darren? We don't know what it's like to have 10 millibytes. Is that dial up the crinkle? Mom, put down the phone. Remember when you'd be on that Ethernet cable back in the day, hanging out? Wow. Andy LRO3 sold my positions during the bull run. I'm ready to join back in soon. Shout out to you, Andy. Thanks for joining us. So glad you're here. Uh-oh. We got Dave Digital in the chat. I'm still using a Commodore 64 and dial-up. I also played Atari. Oh, man. I used to play Super Nintendo with those square controllers, and I used to get, like, crevices inside because they were so hard to hold, and you'd be button smashed in Mortal Kombat. No, my sauce called it. If we don't break 23,280 to the upside, we're going down. Called the bearish retest and trend line that kept us up for the past couple days. Anthony Soprano with the mad calls, the mafiosa, the mafia master, the guy throwing up the otters in every video. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the man. He posted it in the Discord, guys. We got to be paying attention. Can't be my ISP speed. 1 gig down, 1 gig up. Dave, those were great. The Ataris, man. Blow the game and slam it down twice, mate. It will work. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Oh, man. Oh, man. You get the PlayStation, and then the disc would be uneven, and you'd hear it, and then you'd get the big circle on the disc, and you'd play Final Fantasy VII, and every time you get to that one part in that level, it would just freeze on you. The game's only good until halfway through. Oh, man. Oh, man. I remember that. Oh, man. Dial-up. Did you guys have AOL? Oh, we had AOL. Oh, yeah. ICP. ICP. Does anybody remember ICP? Napster. Like LimeWire. LimeWire was all right, but Napster was where it was at, right? I have not played the new FF7, but I'm a big FF7 fan. I'm waiting for the second one. I believe it's coming out in 2 parts. So, San Andreas, Metal Gear Solid. Oh, yeah. Good times. Is anybody a big Tom Clancy fan? Tom Clancy. We got Splinter Cell fans here. The Blue Light Dial-Up. Napster, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Halo 2. Halo 2 and router hacking people. So you like turn your router on and off so everybody would get lag screwed, right? And then you go around and just like kill them. Anybody here play CS, Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike? Anybody? Counter-Strike 1.5? D-Dust? Come on. Let's go. LAN parties? Did anybody have the LAN parties with the 2 big TVs? Let's go. Let's go. I love you all, man. Dave still has a MySpace account. You know, Dave still got the MySpace with like all the pink friggin' outlines and the emo music. So when you get on the page, you know, you get the emo music and your cursor on the screen, it becomes a fairy. Oh man. Oh man. Uh-oh, the market looks like it's changing here. Market looks like it's changing. This is all green. This is all green. Dave, where's your wrench, bro? Look me up. Oh, this is too good. I rented CS 1.5 disc from Blockbuster, and it's in my Steam library since. Alex, I have my PlayStation 1, 2 Slim, 3 Slim 4, and now a 5 disc version. That's amazing. Now I've been looking into getting that, you know, those boxes that have like all the games on them and the consoles. Those are pretty cool. I could fire up the emulator right now. I got the emulator on the desktop. Playing some Pokemon Red with all the rare candies that a man desires. I got that on the desktop. Every now and then I go around with my level 99 Bulbasaur and just friggin' solar beam the poop head of people, because why not? Final Fantasy. Hey, Dave, you want a wrench, bro? I'll throw you a wrench. Watch out. Watch out. I can throw some wrenches right here because I trust you guys and I love you guys. Oh, man. Shaking my head. Brooke, we're so sorry. We're going to have to call Jake and apologize. Apologize. Dave Digital's got a wrench. Billy's got a wrench. Let's go. Let's go. You know what? You guys deserve it, man. You guys deserve it. You guys are around. Why not? Why not? We all family here. I'd throw a wrench at all of you guys, but you know, we know how long Dave has needed a wrench. We know how long he's needed a wrench. And Billy, it goes without saying, we love you here. We appreciate you for all you do for the Candle Mafia and all of us. It doesn't go unrecognized. You're a legend in this space. So thank you. A positive and a safe community. Well, the only thing we want positive here is our 69% trades, okay? That's it, right? We want to profit here, help each other grow and learn. What was that indicator I was looking at the other day? I wanted to share an indicator with you guys. Have any of you guys tried the neural network? You want to see the charts on drugs? This is the one. The neural network. Let's go. All right. Let's look at this. I feel like I should delete a comment or something. Please delete me. I called Crypto Lifer dumb and Tony banned me. Well, if he's a friend of the channel and you're calling him dumb, I mean, in this space, we're allowed to disagree with people, but there's no room for being, you know, bashful, right? We're not going to call people dumb. Nobody's dumb here. We're all trying to learn. We're all trying to grow together. I'm dumb sometimes, man. So it's like, you know, sometimes we're all human. Let's look at this neural network thing here. This is trip, man. So we've crossed over into the green. I haven't looked into this. Snipe, did you get LRC right? Oh no, we got a message deleted by Dave Digital in the chat. Watch out, we got people out here. You know, Dave's keeping a quick. Alex Lifer pulled a gun on the live stream. Well, you know what? I'm staying out of this. I'm here for peace and love and harmony and extracting profits. You know what I mean? Okay, what are the setups here with this neural network? Okay, so we got stop loss warning. Cipher. 2 firsts tonight. Dave gets a wrench and Dave deletes the comment. We're out here. We're making things happen. We're making things happen. Look at that. This thing is on some next levels. I'd have to really look into this. You know where I saw this on, guys? I'm not gonna lie. Do you know where I saw this on? I saw this on TikTok. Let's just turn it all on. Why not? Who doesn't like being turned on? Tell me more. That's today's gains complete. Let's go, Sniper's Nightmare, making the gains. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare. Good job, Sniper. He's out here. He's killing the LRC trades. Look at this guy. He shorted it. He knew. Look at that. Nice 7%. Look at that. Sniper's Nightmare pulling up. I pulled up LRC. Okay, I got to get rid of this indicator. This indicator is too much for me. I'm sorry. I don't... TikTok ruins your brain. Sniper's Nightmare. Calling the top. Calling the top. He's taking profits. He's killing it. Nice job, Snipes. Now, H-Bar was a pump machine. I got a nice bag of H-Bar, and I'm considering selling it and re-entering. But, wow. Can it curl over? That is the question. It's not looking too healthy. It is looking like it is going downwards, right? But this could be a bull flag. We got to be careful. H-Bar is on a tear. We know that this is one of those, I wouldn't say it's one of the projects that I'm fully supportive, because it's pretty centralized and it's pretty World Economic Forum-y. But as an investment, come on. Can't agree with everything. As an investment, H-Bar is killing it, man. I got a nice bag of H-Bar, so you can see that it's worked its way up, and it has done well. It has done well. Now, will it sustain itself? That's hard to say, right? Because you know that it wants to come back into this range down below. If we pull this volume profile, it's way out of its range right now. If we go to the daily and we zoom out, we can see that yes, it's at the top of the bottom of this range over here to the left, right? We got this range over here. It's challenging this range, right? But it hasn't worked its way back into it. We can clearly see that it's tapping on the door, but a rejection from here would be most likely because, it definitely wants to trade within this previous range, right? Time to troll Dave. Oh boy, chat pop out now. Love the colors. Total LSD vibes. Say no to drugs. Absolutely, absolutely. Say no to drugs. Unless, that's your thing. Whatever you're into. Dave Digital Lifer is the bestest. Is that bestest? Anyways, you guys are trying to confuse me here. You guys are doing a great job. Alex, that is a badass volume profile color scheme. Sweet. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, Crypto Billy. We'll see how it goes. H-Bar is flying. Possible short entry on the long. Eat, sleep, chart, Brooke says. Absolutely. Charts are a drug. Dave Digital loves Lifer, just so we all know. At this channel, we love all. We don't try to discriminate, especially against other YouTube channels who are trying to help people. That's very important. That's why we're all here, to grow, to learn, to help each other be more profitable. That is the whole point, I believe, of this space, is so that we can all learn to help each other grow and profit, right? Of course, we came in here for money, but at the end of the day, we got to do it together. We're stronger together. I'm going to clean up my charts. They are a mess. I almost just want to delete this and start fresh. What do you guys think? I appreciate those who are biting their tongue right now. We're all here to help each other, right? Maximum effort, Deadpool. If you ever wonder what's on the front of the hat, it's Deadpool. If you ever wonder what was on the front of the hat, now you know. For those who are here, you know what's on the front of the hat. What do you guys think about this trend line? Do you guys think this trend line is appropriate? Is it going to be respected? Is it going to be bouncing? Right? Is there any other trend lines that you guys have been looking at? Do we have anything coming through here that could act as support? Whew. Nope. Something like that? Maybe. Throwing up lemons in the chat. What's with the lemons? We throw up otters here. We throw up otters. Yeah, boy. Drop through it. Want to double my accounts on LRC. Sniper's Nightmare waiting for a bigger dump. We're all waiting for the dump here. We're in this beautiful setup here. Hopefully, it continues back into the range that we were trading in. We are in a short trade currently at 48. We got the stop loss at 960-ish. Looking for this to come down to this range, to this trend line. Hopefully drop through. After joining your little otter community, I've made some bomb-ass trades. Bomb for me. You are pretty cool. Thank you so much, Brooke. Brooke out there in the Discord sharing the trades. I mean, I woke up one morning. It was like 100%, 100x trades. Like, just killing it. Shout out to Brooke, representing the ladies in the Otter Gang. You're a true Otter Gang member. We love having you here in the community. We really appreciate you keeping us, you know, crazy testosterone males at bay, humbling us with your killer trades. I'm so proud of you, and we love having you here. Thank you so much for being part of this community. You are killing it. Jonathan Schaefer says, I am following that long-term downtrend line as well. So, yeah, it's been all over Twitter. I mean, I'm pretty active on Twitter. I don't need to shill it or anything like that. I just really like to go and get information off of what other people are thinking in order to create, you know, more concise content. You know, if I'm thinking it, someone else is thinking it, and I look at it and it looks like it could benefit the rest of the people in the community, I always share it, right? Yeah, Brooke, you're putting Jake to shame. We love Jake, but Brooke, you killing it. We're proud of you. Jake's always on an airplane. You always just killing the trades. So we're so proud of you here. It's amazing to see, you know, we can make it. Yes, it's converging with the 50 EMA. So I saw that as well. Oopsie. I saw that as well. I also used the Crown EMA, but we can pull up this one here in the 50 EMA on the daily. Was it the daily? I believe it was the daily. The 50 EMA is starting to come across right over here, and it's starting to touch, right? So this has been actually quite astonishing. Guys, I had to set it up. Step it up. Unfortunately, Jake's dad passed away Tuesday, so I've been trading over the home. Now, we love Jake. We're going to have to send our prayers and our wishes out to you and his family. God bless. I hope Jake's okay. Can never be easy. You know, losing a family member is never easy. So shout out to Jake. Our prayers and our thoughts are with him, you, his family. We love having you guys in our community. So I feel that. I hope you're all right. You know, My condolences. The dream trading couple. Yeah, we love you guys. We love you guys. It's amazing. So yeah, as you can see on the 50 here, we've bounced off of it with the trend line here. So maybe if we go to the 2-day, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Much love. Shout out to Jake. Jake's always positive. He's always in the chat. Always seems like whenever he's chatting, there's always a smile on his face. I feel coming through the computer screen. So I don't know if that's weird or anything, but that's what I feel when I'm speaking to Jake. You know, such positive vibes. Lovely man. So shout out to him and his family. I mean, our condolences, especially from the Otter Gang. We all family here. So we appreciate you, Brooke. Even though you're showing us up in the trading department, we appreciate you. It's great. That's great. All right, so we're following this downtrend. The 50 EMA, or the 50 moving average, is down below. We're definitely watching that. Let's turn on some other indicators here. Let's see if we can find anything extra on these time frames here. Maybe market cipher A will give us something as we skip through the time frames. Now I like the 24. We know that Felix loves the 22 for some reason. So we got to check the 22 just for him. We even have it on our chart. I haven't started it yet. Maybe I should star it. Green continuation dot here. Curling over. I think volume's probably shut down. Volume is still better than it was before we had this move. So Crypto Billy's gotta run, guys. Peace out, Billy. We love you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Much love. We'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next one. And we'll definitely see you on Frankie Candles Monday to Friday at 5:45, I believe, Eastern Standard Time. Later, Billy. We love you. Peace out. Have a great weekend and go Eagles. Go Eagles. So we're waiting on this trade to come down. Exactly. Nothing on the 22. Sorry about that, Phil. But yeah, we're waiting to see if this will curl over. Yeah, because we could get this nice divergence here. That would be lovely if we could get that. Oof, that could bring us down. That would be nice. We're sitting in this trade. Not so much hopium. We got a reversal triangle here on the 1 hour. So money flow is coming up, but it's not. It looks like it could curl back down on the 1 hour. Jonathan Schaefer says, try out my new indicator. You know what? Link it in the friends channel thing on the Discord. I'll take a look at it and I'll use it tomorrow. How about that? I'll use it tomorrow. Or I can use it next weekend when everyone's here. I mean, I stream at 5, live at 5 in Australian Sydney time. So it's kind of like out of everyone's time zone, but I will definitely give it a shot, man. I will definitely give it a shot. I would love to. Why am I drinking moss water at midnight? Well, you know, because you just killed the LRC trades and you want it to go lower. It's bouncing now. Better be careful, sniper. It's bouncing. We got the VWAP underneath. It's bouncing, man. Markets are turning red. That could be a good sign for our short. Green dot, trigger wave up. Could be possible on 1 hour. I posted in the resources section in Discord and the Otter Talk. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate you, Jonathan Schaefer, with the indicators. Jonathan Schaefer, indicators. Jonathan Schaefer. Jonathan Schaefer. Sniper, no snipe, no sniper, no sniping. Thank you so much for joining me, looking at the charts. What's everybody's plan? I know everybody's going to sleep. It's Sunday. We're going to be hanging out. I'm going to be watching the hockey game pretty shortly. Actually, I'm 20 minutes over. The hockey game's on and I'm here, right? So it shows. Jonathan Schaefer is so hard. That was fire. Boom, boom. Jonathan Schaefer, Alex beatbox. Schaefer indicator. Oh yeah, I used to beatbox a lot when I was younger. It was my 5-minute talent show talent, right? 6:23 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just do a whole stream in beatbox. Dave Digital. It's late, but we still got profits to make, right? Now this looks like exhaustion to me. It looks like maybe we'll curl over here to me on the 12. But if we go to longer term time frames, we're waiting for this to show us a sign. You can see that the RSI is very overbought. A good indicator would be this steep VWAP pointing downwards. And also, if we do zoom in, we can see that the leading indicator on Market Cipher B is this white spot right here, right? So if we start to see this move, because it'll move before the full wave, it'll kind of, it leads, right? So that's our leading indicator whenever we're looking at a momentum wave, right? We can see that money flow is starting to curl back, right? On the 2 hour. The 3 hour. 3 hour still looks like the money flow is in the red or the purple on my chart, but it's staying there, right? It's staying there. So yeah, this to me looks like, bearish in the sense that it is the weekend. We are not getting any significant volume. It's not bad. Like, it's nice that we got the pump. I woke up, saw the pump, and I was like, oh, maybe there's a short opportunity to here. Jumped into it. Let's see how it works out, right? It doesn't mean that right now we're going to go flying. But you never know. You never know. Like tomorrow, I'll be at work. It'll be Sunday, and they'll be going to get their weekly close. And depending on where the market wants to move, they will move it, right? They will move it. Like, that's one thing I've learned about Sundays is that with this weekly close, if we zoom out and we look at the weekly, we have this reversal. But in order to stay bullish, we want the market to have come up, to retrace, not too low, right? We don't want it, like I said, if we get below 20,500, where that CME gap is, I'm looking for it to do this. Rather than to do this, right? Oops, sorry. I'm looking, if we get below there, I'm looking for it to move down. But if we don't and we bounce here, and let's say we come into this range for a little bit, and then we can head upwards, right? So this weekly candle should remain below or above this trend line that we looked at. And to invalidate that, obviously we go through the trend line and then we flip it, right? So we punch through, let's say on the daily, if we punch through, and then we flip it, and then we head downwards, right? Dave Digital hates CME gaps. He likes gaps at the gym, but what can we say? But we do have that CME gap down at 19.5, and they typically get filled like 90% of the time, which is like a crazy statistic, but we got to be careful. Quit your day job. You're killing the beatbox game. Guys, I didn't get in this damn trade until 21,816 FOMO, so push it down just a bit so I can profit a little before bed. All right, let's play the dump music. I just made a video coming out Monday about FOMO trading. Oh man, Jonathan Schaefer, Dave Digital, you need to delete that comment. I need to delete your own comment about you guys. Behave yourselves. We're trying to extract the profits here, okay? So I look for us to work our way into this range. When? Well, maybe something along this line. I can't do the Roselle or so I'll get canceled, won't I? I can do the Roselle, just so you know. Party tricks, man. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dump it for Brooke. Dump it for Brooke. Dump it for Brooke. Wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno. Alex, this is probably why I have a block mentally on your intro. I need some beatbox video clips of you talking, trading, and crypto. Then we can mix it up for your intro. That would be sick. That would be sick. We're trying to dump the price for Brooke. I mean, we all want the price to dump right now. We in this short. Pro Leach German descent had to load laptop. We're watching the price. We're looking for it to work its way down. We're in the short. We're in weekend volume. And we got hope. We got hope for this trade. We got hope for this trade. I'm in 50x leverage. We're trying to send it. Just send it. I went to school with Jesse from Full Send. I went to high school with Jesse. If that's a weird fact, I don't know what is. But if you watch the Full Send show, Jesse off of there. I went to high school with him. Weird AF. Do you check out other alts? Yeah, man, throw it up. I'll check it out for you. I'll check it out for you. No problem. We like XRP. We like Aptos. What would you like me to look at, James? I'll look at it for you anytime, brother. We got H-bar. We looked at H-bar. We can see that we're way up right now on H-bar. But we look at many other things. We're looking for H-bar to work its way back down into the range. But I can't remember the last time I froze on making anything digital. I know now we need those clips highlighting your talents and personality. Thank you so much, Dave. You are a legend, man. I appreciate anything that you do. You know, you're out here. You're always helping out, participating, and you're absolutely hilarious. New subscriber, welcome, James. Just saw you pop up. Got to support people grinding it out in crypto. Thank you so much, James. Yeah, we're out here. We the Otter Gang, Alex O Crypto, the Otter Gang. We have fun. We like to trade. We have an active Discord. We're sharing trade setups. We trade alts. Right now, Sniper's Nightmare has got an LRC short right now. He's making that bag. We're looking at everything near, far, wherever you are. You know, we like to have fun here, but we also like to extract profits, talk about mindset. We're so glad you're here. We got a cup and handle on the OP. So we go to the OP. We can see that there is a cup and handle. Yes, you do. I see you up here, cup and handle. To the upside, can we see the candle play out? OP layer 2. Very nice project. The layer 2s could explode this year. We got to be careful. But I can also see when I look at this is that we can see a double top here that could bring us down, right? So we got to be careful here. We know that where is it touching? Well, if we look at the horizontal here, we pull the range, we come across, we can see that we are at the very top of this range and maybe the bottom of the previous range, which tends to be the outlook for many coins right now. It's kind of like a make or break area alongside with Bitcoin, is that we're in between the ranges. So it can go up or it can go down. Obviously, it looks like it's working its way back down. And where would my long, if I was looking for a long be, and where would my short be? Well, I would zoom out like I did, look at the range. I know that the value area high is just literally right there. So I'd mark this one out. Then I'd zoom in even more to where we are trading right now. We like the 12 and the 24 minute. I'd pull a fib from swing low to swing high. I try to get confluence, and you can see that the golden pocket is there as well as the 0.5. So I'd be targeting somewhere within this range, looking for confluence for a long position if I were to be longing OP, right? If I was to be longing, I'd be looking for somewhere within this range between 245 or 246 and 244. I know that's quite a broad range, but within this area, I'll be looking for something along the lines of a bullish divergence that could bring us up with lower lows and higher highs, maybe on this indicator that we can find, right? So that's my thoughts on OP. Just be patient. Right now you can see that it's a pretty bearish candle on the 24. So patience, 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 as we always say. But we got a red X here. We also see that we're below the VWAP, and it looks like it's working its way down. So I'd be looking, if I was to fire off along, it would be somewhere down in this range here with OP. So thanks so much for joining us, James. Very glad that you're here. Thanks for being part of this community and checking out us. We're out here grinding. We're out here trying to extract profits just like anyone, preserving our capital and doing our best along the way. We stream daily, and we're always out here trying to help one another become profitable. Thank you for plotting that out on OP. Gonna join the Discord now. Yeah, I'm always sharing when I'm going short, when I'm going long. Lots of people out there. So thank you so much for being part of this. We're so glad you're here. French Toaster. Hey guys, how's it going, French Toaster? Shout out to you. German and Welsh. Anthony Soprano says, Froelich means happy in German. So we're all Froelich in this place. We're happy, enjoying ourselves right now out here, looking for a bounce on OP, right? Could possibly work out. But right now, the markets were green about 2 hours ago, and you can see they have flipped red. But thanks so much for joining us. I'm a new trader and only 5x on KuCoin. Have $600 to play with. That's great, man. That's great. It's a beginning. Right now, all I'd suggest is preserve the capital. Use stop losses. Develop a strategy. Go and get as much information, but don't overcrowd your charts, right? Don't be throwing up. Which indicator do we have on here? The neural network. Don't go and throw the neural network on your chart and hope that you're gonna figure it out. I'd suggest basic things like RSI, right? An oscillator like RSI, right? Even Bollinger Bands, right? But it's very, very important to preserve your capital. Make safe trades. KuCoin's a good exchange for alts, but I use Bybit mostly. I used KuCoin for a bit. I got scammed out a couple times and I ran away. Whew. Alex, have us seen Sheldon Sniper's intro? This is my goal for your intro, but I'm gonna need help. Video from you, theme song, beat from BTC, chicken, rap from ChatGPT, and vocals from you. That's gonna be wild, Dave Digital. I'm gonna copy and paste this and add it to my list of things to do for the channel. So grateful for you, my friend. Yeah, we're out here. We're trying to make an awesome intro. I mean, right now the intro is just basically a bit of beats and some Canva art. So we're trying to grow and make it more entertaining for everyone. Because oh my God. Hey everyone, love you all. Thanks for the love. I'll be back in chat for the few days. Miss my Otter Gang. Got a jet now. Brooke is holding down the fort. Y'all better be snatching up some sweet gains. We love you, Jake. Our condolences to you and your family. We love you so much, my man. Sending out prayers, sending out our love for you. We love you in this community. Sorry for your loss. Take care. Safe flight. We can't wait to have you back out here. But Brookie is showing us all up in the Discord. She's 100x leveraging her traits and she's kicking our butts. She just jumped in. We've been doing the dump it dance, the dump it song for her, and hopefully we work our way back down. Currently in a short trade, but thank you so much, Jake, for being part of this community. We love you, bro, and our condolences, man. Thank you so much. All right. So, James, the Discord is a great resource. Check out the resources section for more trading info and more. Yeah, Jonathan Schaefer's got a good indicator in there. Definitely check out the Jonathan Schaefer indicator. Dave Digital, we can do it. We can come together and we can make a sick intro. I definitely got to put that on my list of priorities to do. Jonathan Schaefer, hey Alex, check out Stream Beats. There are copyright-free tunes, all different genres, and some good stuff also. Thank you so much. Yeah, I got one off of YouTube, copyright free music, and it's all right. I mean, it's a decent beat. It's no Alex O crypto beatbox though. So maybe we can whip together something cooler. There's always room for improvement, no matter what. When it comes to trading, when it comes to technical analysis, when it comes to entries, we can always be better and grow. So this is my thoughts. Right now I'm in a short position from 48, right? Proof's in the pudding. Always share my trades. This was my entry, 21,848, 69%. It's probably higher now. Obviously it's higher now because it's dropped a little bit more, but we are targeting the bottom of this range right here, looking for price to move downwards. We can see a curl over, but not so dramatic. So we know that it's weekend volume. We're not going to have such dramatic, angry moves like Matic typically has. But right now, we're going to be patient. We're going to wait for the trade. Don't forget to use your stop loss and preserve that capital. Just turn on the cam. We will grab the clips at work, at play, trading, and reaching to wins. Just turn the camera on. That's it. Awesome. Okay. Brooke, good night. Make those profits. Take care. I'm actually going to jump out of here as well because I got things to do. It's 11:45 and you know what? I've missed half the hockey game. I haven't had a full breakfast. I got to get more coffee and start my day. So thank you all so much. I'll be in the Discord. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. We're out here, all of us, trying our best to extract profits from this tough market to trade. But I appreciate every single one of you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Stay legendary, and we'll see you in the next one. Mrs. Otter, are we gonna have swordfish for dinner? Yeah. Swordfish. You want to have a sword fight?